The ability to work remotely is a skill in and of itself. Showcasing a track record of success and remote work skills boosts employment prospects for work-from-home employment opportunities. Of course, not everyone has worked a remote job before, but that doesn't mean you won't be a productive and successful remote employee. You just have to know what skills companies want for remote jobs and how to point them out to potential employers. So, how do you properly show your remote work experience on a resume? I'm Deandra Goodman with FlexJobs, the #1 job site to find remote, work from home, and flexible job opportunities since 2007. In this video, we're highlighting some tips to help you showcase your ability to work remotely. And if you haven't held a remote position before, be sure to check out the blog post below for more do's and don'ts. Here are some tips on how to weave your remote work experience into your resume. Summary of qualifications. Your summary of qualifications goes at the top of your resume and is the very first thing a hiring manager will see. Typically done in a bullet point format, a qualifications summary provides a brief overview of your professional experience as it relates to the job you're applying for. This could be a great spot to make it clear that you have remote work experience, even if only during the pandemic. By placing your remote work experience here, the recruiter will see right off the bat that you have previous experience with working independently from a home office. Add it to the location section. Previous employment entries on a resume typically include the employer's location as part of the standard information. However, you can slightly shift the setup to make it known that you perform the work remotely. The author of Mastering the Job Interview suggests one of these 3 ways to state your remote work experience on your resume. List the organization's corporate location when using a city-state format, but note that the work is performed remotely in the first sentence or bullet point. Skip the city-state in the formatting and note that it is work that is performed remotely in the first sentence. List remote work in place of city and state. Create a new section. Another option is to separate virtual jobs into their own remote work experience section. Directly seeing a list of other companies that have trusted you to telecommute builds a hiring manager's confidence. Just be sure you don't distract from your best qualifications by inadvertently hiding some relevant non-remote experience in a lower section. Include it in work history descriptions. Good resumes show rather than tell. As you discuss your past job responsibilities and accomplishments, deliberately detail how they were performed off-site. For instance, an effective presentation of a customer service position might read something like, attended to 50+ customer inquiries each day through the company's website from a dedicated home office with a high-speed internet connection. Or for a sales role, perhaps include a statement such as, led the sales team in converting inbound leads to billable accounts, all in a remote setting. Build it into the skills section. Being a self-starter, an excellent communicator, or an outstanding manager of time are all great qualities to present for an array of jobs. But when the work is being performed remotely, displaying your prowess in certain areas can make all the difference. When discussing your skills, look at how they particularly fit into the remote environment. Good communicators, for instance, may want to mention their comfort in using video conferencing, chat platforms, and instant messaging to stay in touch with others on the remote team. Strong collaborators could talk about using shared documents and daily check-ins to accomplish company goals while working off-site. If you enjoyed learning how to show remote work experience on your resume, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to keep up with more job search advice. To get help with updating your resume or preparing for a remote interview, consider meeting with a FlexJobs career coach. If you're a FlexJobs member, you'll have access to discounted coaching sessions and resume reviews. And if you're looking for a remote job, FlexJobs can help. Our hand-screen directory features over 30,000 remote jobs without the ads, scams, and junk found on other sites. FlexJobs, find a better way to work.